They're critically important to preventing injury and then helping guys work through injuries when they happen.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Charlotte. Antetokounmpo against Washington. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Charlotte now. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now here's Middleton. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Shoots over Oubre. Middleton, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Williams. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Now here's Oubre. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Washington's shot is good.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he gets it back. That one goes. Count it. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Oubre. Pass to Williams. Now Rozier. Now Hayward. Middleton covering. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Easy to see that this Hornet squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Hayward outside. Launches a three. He can't get that one to fall. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points for him in his last game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ingles, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Connaughton comes in for Allen. And it's Carter in for Holiday. Richards. Washington up top. Nice form on the 20-footer. Washington's got 5 now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And here's Connaughton for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And the layup by Washington. He has 7.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Bouknight. Ingles defending. Here's Washington. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Portis with it. Richards is there. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Connaughton. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's McGowan's, defended by Portis. McGowan's no good. Outside Carter. Pass to Ingles. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets out in front. They're up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
The Bucks trail.
Well, I tell you, the Bucks are a big, tough, physical team, even in the backcourt. That's part of why they won the championship in 21 and are contenders going forward as long as they stay healthy.
On the court for Charlotte, Maledon is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
You know, Clark, on top of that physicality, the Bucks have guys who can stretch the floor now.
Yeah, it's a nice combination, B.A. They can create space without having to play small ball. Not many teams can do that. Makes them one of the more unique squads in the league.
Pass to Maledon. Outside Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Hayward. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you'd need almost the whole team to lift.
Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem the Dream, B.A., I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Or the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on. That's the way you do it.
Back to Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 1.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Antetokounmpo inside. Williams defending, and Hayward comes to help. Holiday from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. From 8 feet away. Here's Hayward. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Goran Dragic.
By employing the change of pace dribble, Hayward creates windows for a shot inside and outside.
Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, B.A., but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Here's Maledon after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Oubre. Crowder against Hayward. Pass to Maledon. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Middleton outside. From the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Maledon. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Goes up again, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Connaughton comes in for Middleton. And it's Carter in for Holiday. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Connaughton, guarded closely. Crowder outside. Pass to Portis. From 10 feet away, it's tipped. Here's McGowan's. Here's Richards. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Hornets lead by 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
You also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
First free throw is good.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Allen. And a change for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Williams. Here's Matthews. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Matthews taking advantage of the attention he draws on offense to find an open teammate.
Here's McGowan's, covered by Crowder, and the bucket is good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Ingles passes to Portis. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Hornets. They lead by 7. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys?
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Checking out the Hornets. And, big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets? That about wraps.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen P.J. Washington really having a great game.
He's making his mark in more ways than the box score indicates. I know that much.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Bucks trail. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. Chris Middleton is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo in at center, locking down the middle. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
And, you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Hayward. Oh, a terrific move by Giannis to score. Antetokounmpo has got 11.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Oubre against Allen. With the 10-footer. They get it back. Oubre can't hit.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Holiday finds Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Washington. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. P.J. Washington picks one up. Perhaps the best trait of Giannis, his loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was. Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Hayward against Middleton. Shoots over Hayward. That one's wide left. The Hornets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Washington. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Poked loose. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, a key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Hayward.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
The first one falls, and the Bucks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen. And Dragic has subbed in for Holiday. The Hornets with a lead. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
.156 left in the third. Bouknight can't get it to go. The Bucks shooting around 50% of the game so far. Portis finds Ingles. Antetokounmpo outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Ingles from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith against Antetokounmpo. Smith no good. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Pass to McGowan's to the inside. Portis with the steal. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded by Smith. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo with it. This for the tie! And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 now in this quarter.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's McGowan's. Ingles defending. To 3, Smith. Charlotte again missing. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
Matthews, he's checked in for Connaughton. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Maladon comes in for Bouknight.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's McGowan's. Ingles defending. Pass to Washington. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Antetokounmpo, right side. Over Washington. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks ahead, up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Keep driving it. Get to the free.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. 4th quarter on the court for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Maladon. And it's Rozier in at the 1. Richards' shot is off.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. And the Bucks lead by 3.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
Maladon, not going to go that time. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Oubre against Middleton. Drops in the layup for 2. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Oubre. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Maladon. Here's Richards. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Holiday passes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Allen, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Hornets. Williams is checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He was calm but confident. He asked them to be quicker getting to their offense and intense on D. He said, we're right there. We have to get some quick hitters and then pressure the ball. He knows they're low on time, but he sees a way back.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Holiday passes to Middleton. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Lopez can't hit. The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Rozier, the pass to Williams. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bucks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Middleton. The Hornets pull it in. Now here's Hayward. Inside. Williams misses. The Bucks trail. Outside Holiday. 1:52 left in the final quarter. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
Rozier against Holiday. It's Williams. High post. Pass to Hayward. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Definitely a go-to option in these moments. Hayward has the experience and game to knock down big shots.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Boy, how about the high percentage he shot from the floor? I mean, come on now. It got to a point where you just assumed every shot he took was going to find the bottom of the net. That's how locked in he was all game long.
Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Rozier. Pass to Williams. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That shot off. And Charlotte going the other way now. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Here's Rozier. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. They retain possession.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Washington against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
The stripe is a big strength for Rozier. His teammates trust him in this spot.
Milwaukee calls timeout. They're down by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 3. Middleton from the outside. Misses the 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
The other team would rather not send Rozier to the line, especially when the game is up for grabs.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you... Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, guys.
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nets, we've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up? As the season winds down.
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
Williams. Brown wide open. He fires. Kept alive by Boston. Williams kicks to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Props in the layup for 2.
How about the focus from Brown? Only concerned with making that shot.
The Nets on offense. Down low. Here's Claxton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Now, here's Brown. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Tatum against Johnson. Tatum no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Finney-Smith passes to Dinwiddie. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now here's Tatum. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Johnson in the corner. Smart against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets miss again. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smart kicks to Tatum. Pass to Horford. It's blocked. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Brown. No good off the back of the rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You won't see that from him very often.
Pass to Claxton. Here now is Dinwiddie. Guarded by Smart. Here's Finney-Smith. And the Nets miss again. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Now, here's Johnson. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Tatum. He had 34 points in the win against Indiana. He feeds it to Williams. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Thomas. The pass to Curry. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Brogdon, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Williams finds Brogdon. Back to Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Boston again missing. The Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Outside Thomas. Over to the left wing. Here's Claxton. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Celtics trail by 3. White the pass to Muscala. Here's Brogdon. Shoots over Curry. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Horford gets the bucket.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. Wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Tatum with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Now the feed to Horford. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Horford's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
And no doubt Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
Bridges inside the three-point line. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Smart's checked in. Pass to Harris. Kicks to Simmons. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Harris.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Dishes to Horford. Fires the 3. Tatum's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Feeds to Brown. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Passes it to Simmons.
Oh, yes! Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Outside Tatum. He feeds it to Horford. The kick out to Tatum from the arc. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. In the corner, it's Harris. No good on the three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Brown finds Horford. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Simmons. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Smart passes to Tatum. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
He dishes it to Horford. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
7'1" wingspan, Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Brown.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good, and a new group in for the Celtics. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. White dishes to Muscala. 1 second left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, as well as they perform offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up a significant lead. I mean, the passing sharps, they're shooting well, they're making good decisions, but they haven't opened up the game yet. That could be difficult.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. They've got Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Smart finds Brown. To the paint. Here's Horford in the corner. Smart with it. Bridges with the steal. Right wing. Now the pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Horford. Deflects the pass, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Here's Tatum. The dish now to Smart. Tatum deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Here's Horford. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dinwiddie. Boston also with the sub. Hauser's checked in.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Here's Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Bridges against Brown. O'Neal inside. Stolen by Smart. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Simmons with it. Picked up by Brown. Johnson, a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Harris is checked in for Johnson. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Nicholas Claxton. Curry kicks to Harris. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 4. Ogden right side. The kick out to Brown. 1:31 left to play in the third. Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Simmons, and he makes that one. Simmons got his second bucket.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside to Brogdon. Buries the long-range jumper. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Muscala. Brogdon at the elbow. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. Dishes it to O'Neal. Thomas passes to Simmons. Count it, good. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Celtics also with a sub. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Thomas up top. Over Muscala. Kept alive. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And the length of Simmons in using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 7. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Brooklyn leading by 7. On the floor for Boston. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Smart. And it's Williams at the 5 patrolling the paint. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Tatum against Johnson. Outside Tatum, 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And he can't get the first one. Mikal Bridges checked in for Curry. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Smart passes to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Williams. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Tatum. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Free throw no good for Williams. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Timeout called the Nets. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Celtics trail by 5. Smart dishes to Brown. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that
shot? Maybe. Nets leading by 5. Shot from 12. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Tatum, no good.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. And Brooklyn making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Celtics trail by 5. Smart finds Tatum. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Horford.
And why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games, not intimidated by the moment.
Passes it to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. They get a hand on it. Driving inside. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Brown against Bridges. Left side, Brown. 5 on the clock. Now here's Tatum. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Johnson against Tatum. Claxton the pass to Johnson. True on the 14-footer. And the Nets lead by 5.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Tatum kicks to Brown. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Johnson against Tatum. Here's Dinwiddie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Smart.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Brogdon, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those. Giving them a little bit more breathing room.
On the wing, Williams. The pass to Tatum. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson, and that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Tatum finds Brogdon. Hangs in the air. Tatum no good. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. It's Brogdon on the wing. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
Our first contestant, Churchill Downs. And our second player coming out to the stage, give it up for King Havoc.
Churchill Downs, absolute animal. But King Havoc is a defensive beast. This is going to be a real good David versus Goliath matchup.
Churchill Downs opened up the game quickly, scoring consecutive three-pointers.
Oh my God!
And King Havoc fired right back with 5 points of his own. The heat of this finals matchup was on.
Yao gets the board for King Havoc.
King Havoc began to lock in, securing a 12-8 lead on a Yao Ming dunk and holding Churchill Downs to only score 2 more times in the first quarter.
That looked like it might have been a little off to the right too for a second. You see that little roll.
Magic Johnson slammed home an impressive and one to make the lead 10. Facing high defensive pressure, Churchill Downs struggled to make up ground. King Havoc took a 12-point advantage to halftime.
Wow, that was a rough first half for Churchill Downs. It was.
Without looking back, King Havoc propelled himself with an integral performance from Tracy McGrady, knocking in a big 3 to end the third quarter, up by 15 points.
King Havoc's confidence has
Muggsy! The community will be gifted a Muggsy Bogues card if you bring him out in the finals game. Just 1 second, that's all we need.
I'll bring him out.
He's there, look at him. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see it. It's official. Shout out to Churchill Downs. Make sure y'all go ahead and lock in that goal right now. That's fire.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Warriors had an unusual opportunity, retain a championship core while adding star-caliber youngsters to maximize their...
All right, Allie, thanks. So here are the Jazz starting five. Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And for Golden State, all three shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. Outside Curry. And we're in the home stretch of the season. For teams looking for a ring, Grant, what's important right now?
Well, at this point of the year, for those teams that seriously have a chance to win it all, it's all about health. You got to get everyone across the finish line healthy and fresh, and of course, injury-free. And after that, it's all about the little things.
Now here's Markkanen. Sexton, that's good.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Poole with the ball. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Olynyk. Clarkson against Curry. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it. Man, 941 days away from being on the floor. That had to be so difficult for Klay Thompson. You think about his contributions last year in the finals run, and I don't think he was ever fully healthy. But it's so great for the Warriors in their trio to have Klay back on the court.
And during his return from a torn ACL and a torn Achilles, Klay was his own harshest critic.
Well, really tough to be away that long, BA, and the emotions, the thoughts that go through your head about regaining your form, being an elite player once again. And that doesn't just come from you. You got to have a great team around you, and that goes for the physicians, the teammates, the coaching staff, and the front office to get Klay back to where he was in the finals last year. The hard work on the offensive glass, you can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Outside Curry. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. For 3. Poole shot is off.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Here's Markkanen. That shot off the mark. The Warriors go the other way with it. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Now here's Poole. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Fires the 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Utah leading. Markkanen from long range. The rebound by Wiggins. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And, B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Clock at 2. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by the Jazz. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Drops in the 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Green comes in for Wiggins. Kuminga, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Poole. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. And the Jazz with possession. They picked up 11 straight. Here's Gay. Looney grabs a miss. So it's the Warriors now, looking for their first basket of the game. Curry passes to Looney. Left side Kuminga. Back to Looney. The kick out. Curry. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. And Utah the other way now.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Pass to Curry. Left side, Green. Here's Looney. The kick out, Curry. Just 5 on the clock. The layup misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And so it's Utah in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Thompson and Wiggins play at the 3 and the 4. Jordan Poole out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Green in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors 5. The 3 from Thompson, rebounded by the Jazz.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Marking it inside, defended by Thompson, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And Markkanen kind of starting to show some of the things that everybody was hopeful for in terms of how he can dominate a game offensively, shoot the ball, play with a little bit more strength on the inside. These are all very encouraging signs.
Poole, the pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Wiggins. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Iguodala's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson against Markkanen. Here's Azubuike. Green with the defensive effort. And the Warriors with possession. It's a 16-point game. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jacks up a three. Iguodala with the rebound. Markkanen's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Poole finds DiVincenzo. Outside, Green. Poole outside. Thompson against Sexton. Thompson passes to Iguodala. And that one is hammered home.
Sensational instincts from Klay Thompson that time. Amazing job of slicing up the defense with the pass.
Outside Sexton. Thompson against Markkanen. The shot misses, and Golden State will come the other way. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Iguodala. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Kept alive. Clarkson. And another miss by Utah. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's just a good look from Klay as his teammate was open.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the Jazz call time here.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Green. Green comes in for Iguodala. Kuminga, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Curry in for Poole. Gay against Green. Oh, they need this! And another miss by Utah. The Warriors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Curry finds DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. Shot from 12. Looney passes to Green. Here's DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Inside, here's Looney, and Looney with the slam.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And he knocks down the first one.
And more artwork from the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Curry making it look easy.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Curry. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Curry. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They know Curry can go
21. Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They're in good
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Utah leading. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And so he hits the technical free throw. Sexton against Curry. A little mid-range shot is up. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Wiggins with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Curry passes to Poole. Here's Wiggins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
And he sinks the second. Utah is shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Clarkson outside, back to Sexton. Six to shoot. Green covering. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Wiggins. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
To the paint. Here's Thompson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Lauri Markkanen. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Sexton against Curry. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
Sexton passes to Clarkson. With some arc. Sexton misses.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's Wiggins. Cranked it in off the glass. Now just a 5-point Utah lead.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Utah calls timeout.
trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Iguodala's checked in for Green. Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Out to the wing. Markkanen outside. On the wing, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Poole. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. No luck on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Brent, during his first year and a half in the league, Jordan Poole really struggled.
It seems so long ago, but go back to that 2021 G League bubble time and those 22 points a game that Jordan Poole was pouring in. I think that was just such a shot of confidence into Jordan Poole's game. And since then, we've just seen a vastly improved, more confident player.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Poole finds Iguodala. Now here's Thompson. Checked by Sexton. Thompson passes to Iguodala. It's stolen by Olynyk. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. The Warriors trailing. Now Curry doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Iguodala outside. Out to Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. And Toscano pulls it down. On offense, here's Utah. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Outside Curry. Plenty of space. And he hits the jumper.
And really the last guy that you like to see comfortable shooting the ball is Stephen Curry. Just automatic.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Gay. Here's Toscano. Lots of room. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Gay.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Horton Tucker. Offline from the high post.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And don't go far. We'll be right. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Warriors shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. They've got Stephen Curry. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside Curry. Now here's Green. Yep, that one's good.
That's pretty much textbook screen and roll action with Draymond Green as the screener.
Utah leading. Clarkson outside. Back to Horton Tucker. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. Fires for three. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Shot blocked. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Olenek's checked in for Utah. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Shot clock at 2. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Pass to Clarkson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, creating something off of the dribble. Nice job with the bounce. I like watching Jordan Clarkson when he's in go-go mode.
Outside Curry. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Puts up the 8-footer. Oh, Green with a block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Clarkson outside. From 9 feet. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Curry against Clarkson. A clear look for Green. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Olynyk passes to Clarkson. Marking it inside. Kuminga's on him. The Jazz again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. And here's Curry. To the inside. Deflected! DiVincenzo against Clarkson. Horton Tucker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Utah?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Stephen Curry. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. He's shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. It's Wiggins on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Wiggins against Sexton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
And Wiggins doesn't shy away from getting to the line, especially when games are tight.
And Wiggins drops them both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
Here's Clarkson. And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Clarkson against Wiggins. Doesn't go that time. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
Here's Wiggins. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wiggins. Yes!
And Wiggins stepping up in a big moment. That's huge for this ball club.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Golden State calls timeout. They're down by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
And Wiggins, right now, it's a buffet out there. He's getting everything he wants in spoonfuls.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
It's Poole on the wing. The 3 from Curry. The shot that time not on target. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Lori,
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.